Hi, now if you've just picked up your first guitar and you don't know anything, you don't know how to strum, you don't know any chords, and so on, then this video lesson is specially designed for you. Right, now in the next 5 minutes I'm going to show you your first 2 chords, and I'm going to show you how to play your very first song. And not only that, it's a really great song. Right, so let's have a look at some of the basics first. Okay, so holding your guitar, first of all, because you're just starting out, you'll be wanting to try and tilt your guitar back as much as possible so that you can see where your fingers are placed on the strings. Now that's absolutely fine, but over time you really need to get to a position where you're straightening up your guitar straight up and down. But tilting back just now is absolutely fine. Okay, now once you've got your guitar in position, now we're going to look at these first 2 chords. Now the first chord we're going to look at is an E minor. Now what I'd like you to do is take your middle finger and place the tip of that middle finger on the 5th string. So that's the 6th string at the top. The 5th string is the one next to the top string. Okay, so 5th string, take your middle finger and place it on that string between the 1st fret and the 2nd fret. Now take your tip of your finger and make sure your finger is pointing straight down onto the fretboard. Okay, when we're placing our fingers on strings, you don't want to have your fingers touching any other string other than the one that it's supposed to be on. So middle finger straight down onto the string, the 5th string between the 1st and 2nd fret. Then take your ring finger and place that finger on the 4th string. Alright, again between the 1st and 2nd fret. Now place some pressure onto those strings and just drum down, and that's E minor. Right, now the second chord we're going to do is a little D-add variation. We won't go into the long title, but from there what I want you to do is take your middle finger now and move it up 1 string, move it from the 5th up to the 6th string, and take your ring finger and move it from the 4th string down to the 3rd string, and that's a little D-add variation. Again, place your fingers onto those strings and place pressure so that your strings, you're pressing them onto the fretboard. Again, just strum down nice and clean. Okay, fingers shouldn't be touching any other strings, and that's a little D-add variation. Now that's the 2 chords that we're going to use for this song. Right, now let's have a look at this song. Now the song has got a verse and a chorus, so I'll have a look at the verse first. Now what I want you to do is take your pick and hold it in between your index finger and your thumb. Now hold it quite light but firm. Okay, now the reason you need to hold it quite light is you don't want to be gripping it tight, because if you grip your pick then your arm tightens up and your shoulder tightens up. So hold it nice and lightly but fairly firm, okay, so it doesn't fall out of your hand. Now when we touch the strings with your pick, I want you to have your pick so it's pointing straight down onto the strings, okay, so the tip of the pick is pointing straight down onto the strings. Right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to have a look at this first chord and a little strumming pattern and a count that we're going to use. So your fingers back in that E minor position, alright, and what I want you to do is I want you to play a down. Okay, now we're going to be moving our arm in a little pendulum motion here, just straight up and down, okay, and you're playing with your pick over the sound hole. So I want you to play a down, so you're hitting all of the strings on that down strum, alright, then you're bringing your arm back up again in that little pendulum motion, but you're not hitting the strings on the way up the first time. So down, then a down up, then a down up, and then you're going to be playing a down up again. Okay, so a little bit more at tempo, a little bit more in time now. Okay, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Now if you want to do a beat count on that, that's a 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and. Right, okay. Now from there I just want you to remember one thing. On that very last upstroke, although we're playing it on the E minor, you're going to be playing that last upstroke with your fingers off of the strings, because you're going to be playing that with all of your strings open, okay, and the reason is you're going to be moving to your next chord, and that helps you move to your next chord. So that last upstroke, you want to be playing it with your fingers off as you're moving over to the next chord. So down, down, up, down, up, down, and then the final final upstroke with your fingers off as you're moving to the next chord. Right, then you move to that next chord, that little D-add variation. Okay, then you play a down and up, up. Okay, and if you want to count for that, just count a 1 for the down, and then and. Now exactly the same thing here. On that last upstroke, although we're playing it on the D-add chord, I want you to be playing it with your fingers off, because you're going to be moving back to that E minor, and that just helps you timing. Okay, so between those two chords then, the E minor, nice and slow, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay, over to that D-add variation, down, up, back to the E minor, 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and, over D-add 9, 1 and. Right, now if you treat one of those E minor to D-add lines, okay, if you treat one of those moves as a line, you play that line 8 times. Right, so a little bit more at tempo then. And so on and so on. Right, next the chorus. Okay, we're going back to that E minor. We're still just going to use these two chords. Okay, now you're going to play a down, down, or again, if you want to do the count, you're going to play a 1, 2. Okay, then you pause, move to the D-add variation, okay, that D-add chord, and then you play a down, up. Okay, again, that last upstroke with your fingers off of the chord, because you'll be moving back to that E minor. So again, just that that little line once again. So from the E minor, you're going to play, then pause, over to the D-add, right, down, up, back to the E minor, over to the D-add. Right, okay, a little bit more at tempo then for the chorus, and again you just play this 8 times, that E minor to D-add move you play 8 times. So a little bit more at tempo then. Right, I really hope you enjoyed that video lesson, and I hope you're practicing that great song. Now, what I really hope you've begun to realise is that very quickly, even if you've just started out playing, you can be playing great songs by great bands almost immediately. Right, now where does your learning go from here? Well, you've got two choices. You can learn the right way, or you can learn the wrong way. Now if you want to learn the right way, you need to know 5 key techniques that form a firm foundation to your guitar playing. Now without these 5 key techniques and without this firm foundation, it's very likely that your guitar playing progress is going to be very slow. You'll get really bored, become extremely frustrated, and highly likely that you'll just eventually give up. Now what happens if you do have these 5 techniques and you do have this firm foundation? Well, the complete opposite. You're going to learn and progress faster than you ever thought possible. You'll be playing great songs by great bands and artists faster than you ever thought possible, and your guitar playing is going to impress your family and friends faster than you ever thought possible. So where do you get these techniques and where do you get this firm foundation? Well, what I really want you to do is please don't waste your first weeks and first months with your guitar. What I'd like you to do is get a hold of a copy of my How to Play Guitar Fast Track course Level 1. That gives you everything you need to make sure that you've really got this firm foundation. Now, you can get it on DVD or you can get it on download. You can buy it, it's available in those two formats. But your best option is to join the Kickstart Guitar Club. If you join the club, I'll send you the complete level course 1 absolutely free. Now, as a Kickstart Guitar Club member, you get access to lots and lots and lots of video lessons that are designed to help you progress through your playing and have fun learning great songs while you're learning great techniques and meeting new challenges. So if you join the club, I'll send you the level 1 course completely free. So just think about it. If you think back to this video lesson, what have you learned in 5 minutes or so? Well, you've learned how to hold your pick, how to hold your guitar, how to place your fingers onto strings and make a chord, how to strum, how to count a beat pattern, your first 2 chords, and you've learned your first song. Well, if you've learned all of that in 5 minutes, just think where you're going to be within a day, within a week, within a month, and within a few months. Your guitar playing is going to progress faster than you ever thought possible. So become a club member. As a club member, you get access to all Club Zone video lessons, lots of great songs, learn lots of great techniques, okay, level 1 songs, level 2 songs, level 3 songs, and I'll send you the complete level 1 course absolutely free. So if you decide to join a club, I'll look forward to sending you your password.